So I want to explain a little bit today why I think the online training has so much more value than in-person training, and why I think in-person training is honestly kind of a waste. You're kind of wasting your money if you're spending on in-person training for the majority of people. I'll talk a little bit about the smaller percentage that might want an in-person trainer, but like I always say, your success is going to be based on what you do outside the gym. For the majority of people that come, or clients that come to see me, they want to lose weight and they want to build a little bit of muscle. That's how it usually works. Some guys want to gain weight. That's the same principles there, but it's based on diet and your habits. And that's what is so great about the online training is you're getting me not just in the gym, I'm not just giving you the workouts for the gym and the same stuff that you would be getting if it was in person, but you're getting me outside the gym as well, 24/7. I'm tracking I don't have you like on camera or through the app. I'm tracking. You have your schedule, you have your habits, your diet, everything is tracked. I'm holding you accountable. And that's the clients that I've worked with, I've looked at my metrics from the clients I've worked with in the past, and the ones that have the most success are the ones that stick to their diet. And they know what they're doing diet-wise. I've taught them, I've showed them the principles, because you're not going to be working with me forever. I don't want you to have to work with me forever. You should, this is knowledge that I want to pass on. So after you work with me, you're able to live a sustainable, have a sustainable diet and not have, go through all these fad diets and not know what you're doing. I want to paint a clear picture for you. So that is the biggest value for the online training. And if you think about it, what do you spend if you're training correctly in the gym, you're lifting heavy weights, you're doing strength training, you're going to be spending most of your time resting in the gym, and having a trainer there. And most trainers, like I say, 80% are not good trainers. They're not taking your metrics. They're going to be like, okay, they're going to so what they do is, bad trainers, and I'll get to this in a second, they overemphasize form to compensate for their lack of knowledge about programming. And programming, that's the most important aspect. Programming, for progressive overload, double progression, periodization, all these concepts, they don't know how to implement those. That's the most important parts. They'll be in there with you, if you have your trainer, and they'll be like, okay, they'll have you like on a leg press, and they'll be like helping you. I see trainers do this all the time. They're like helping the client with the weight up and down on a leg press. First of all, if you're having to help a client move weight up and down on a leg press, it's too heavy for them. First of all, why should you be helping them do that? They need to be doing it themselves. So I see trainers doing this kind of stuff, and then in between, a set takes a matter of seconds to complete, and then in between they're talking and you're going to pay someone for that. And if we're going to be talking about form, let's be honest here. Form is important, absolutely. You don't want to get injured. You want to make sure you're going through proper range of motion. But these aren't highly skilled movements. Let's be honest. It's not like a golf swing. Let's look at it here for a second. Do you think it takes a lot of skill to perform the movement, to get your body through a range of motion, to get the desired result that we want? Okay? And what is our desired result? And that is, we want to push that weight through range of motion in order to get stronger over time, to move more weight the next time we come in. And it doesn't take a lot of skill to do that. Some exercises take more skill than others. Obviously, Olympic lifts take some skill. We're not going to be doing, that's not what we're really going to be doing. I mean, the deadlift and the squat, yes, we'll be doing those, but those take a little bit more skill, but still, even those can be taken care of in a matter of a week. You know, I have a whole week dedicated to form when you do the program. Form on every exercise. You're going to be videotaping your form back and forth. We go out, critique your form, and it's done. We knocked that out easy in a week. That's not something that's, you know, it's important, but like I said, the programming is what gets you the results. Okay, to be quite honest, you know, you would see better results if you had not ideal form and very good programming, as opposed to perfect form and no programming, to be honest. I'm not saying that's not what's happening. Your form is going to be good, but I'm just telling you, trainers overemphasize it, and I see it all the time. You know, so the only situation where I'd say an in-person trainer is, you know, might be your best bet is if you already have your diet stuff down. If you already know what you're doing with diet, you already know what energy balances, macronutrient ratios, you already know how to do that stuff on your own. Your diet's down, your habits are good, and you just want to maximize your strength and muscle gain, and you want to do some really heavy, you know, 1 rep maxes, and you're going to need a spotter in there, then I would say, okay, that makes sense for me to be there with you in the gym. But that's for the smaller percentage of people. Majority of people that come to me, they don't know how to diet. So that's what I always put the emphasis on, is diet. Now, here's a common question that comes up. I got this question the other day, and that is, okay, so, but what if your client's in the gym and they need your help? Okay, that's a valid question. So help with what, though? Let's look at that. Would they need help with what their routine is? Because if that's the case, that's not even going to happen, because before you step into the gym that day, everything is already planned out, meticulously planned out. Your routine, your sets, you know exactly what you're doing. I have that in the app, you know, your exercise, I have the video exercises, all that stuff is already planned out before you even see. There is no questions. And if it's a form thing, like we already talked about that, the skill level is not, you know, it's not very, it just doesn't take a lot. Like I said, we knocked out in a week. I have the form week in which we go back and forth. So yeah, there's never going to be a time where you're going to be in the gym and you're not going to know what you're doing, or you're not going to know how to perform the exercise. I mean, the only instance is, you know, if you were doing an extremely heavy amount of weight, one rep max, and you would need me as a spotter. But you're not going to be in that situation that's not going to happen for a while. Yes, you're going to be lifting close to failure, but we gradually work our way up to that point, because that is something that requires a certain amount of feel to be able to get close to failure, and but we work our way up to that. So yeah, I can't think of any instance that you would, you know, and then even if you did, let's say you did, I mean, I'm only a text, you know, we have our platform where you have the app with you on your phone. So you have everything there with you in the gym, just as if I was there. And even if you need me, even if you need to get in touch with me real time, I mean, I'm only I'm a message away in the app, because we communicate through the app. So, and I'm going to respond right away, because you're paying me the monthly fee. I mean, the monthly fee covers everything, and that's part of the monthly fee is the 24-hour support. So the biggest advantages, the biggest value that you get from the online training is the diet aspect, the habits, and the programming. That's what I really try to get across to people, is the programming of your workouts is what gets you the result, is what gets you to build the most muscle efficiently. And then the diet, the programming of the diet, taking the fat off. And that is the best, that is the greatest part about the online training. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the app, and I'm really happy to work with it. So yeah, please, if you have any questions, please message me. It's the first month it's 50% off for new clients, and I'd love to work with you. And send me any questions or anything like that. You can always visit www.shelkofitness.com. I've got a lot of information over there as well. So, okay, have a good day, guys. All right, bye.